Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just went through all my comments for the last couple of days and thank you so much for all your beautiful support and your lovely sentiments and how the channel picks you up and, start your day off right or whatever, positive kind of tweak it gives to you. I appreciate it so much. So talk about a positive tweak. I'm about to have a heart attack. Look at these miniature things. Joni gave me this yesterday and it's so sweet and tiny. It's a little potion with a little scepter, magic wand orb, a little book of spells and glasses. I'm having a heart attack at the cuteness factor of it. I love it. I'll put the little potion right there. I just think it's so cute. I can't even live. So you guys, I have a new kind of twist on what I'm going to do with the oracle cards because I know maybe I might have covered what it says in the book about this particular one, but what I want to do is pull a clarifier on one and see what direction we're going, because in your little island, I love this so much because it talks about how, we understand what we're like in terms of like the lens of other people, right? Like their expectations of us, what they might think, the kind of labels, you're funny, you're whatever, all of those different things. But this is like the true deep work of becoming your highest vibrational self, maybe through the senses, going for a walk by yourself, being in the moment. I have this all the time when I'm in my backyard. So what I'm going to do is just pull one right from the center here and see what the message is with that. So we have the Ten of Swords. So this is also saying, this might be an indicator, and I'm going to pull a clarifier on this. Let me just shuffle this a little bit more. Okay, so Ten of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Wands. So Ten of Swords can be represented when we're by ourselves. Are we overthinking? Are we bringing in all these detrimental thoughts of like, oh, I'm going to catastrophize this and wonder about this? And this is the problem with being out of the present moment. Yes, we can plan, and yes, we can try to organize some things, but if we're too far out of the present moment, which is our little island, how lucky we are to have these moments alone. It's one of the reasons I go to my backyard and sit. And when you're alone, just start to conceptualize best case scenario. What are you feeling right now? What does your body want? What can bring you up? What really brings in, the laughter and the light and the high vibrations, and move towards that. I know that our brain and our heart are always in these crazy kind of like ping pong battles, right? Our heart is like, I want to have fun and I want to go for a walk and I want to see and feel and touch and experience life slowly and richly and calmly and take deep breaths and feel good, which is the Knight of Wands. I want to go out and seek out my passions. Sometimes I'll just go to like furniture stores or fabric stores and just touch every damn thing inside. I will touch it top to bottom, inside out, and backwards. I feel the fabrics, the richness, and experience that, and then get passionate, creative ideas. Joni and I went to a new mall the other day, and I loved how they kept saying, this just gives me so many ideas. This makes me want to make this. This makes me want to develop this. And that's how I feel as well. And that's what we want to do, as opposed to this, because sometimes on our own little island, what happens? We start to think of every single thing we should be doing other than what we're doing, and it's so bizarre, right? However, it's difficult not to, and I know that. So catch yourself. That's the wonderful fact of the matter, is we can catch ourselves doing that and stop it. A thought is just a thought, and it doesn't become a feeling or a mood unless we pull in other, like-minded thoughts that push us, that bring in doubt, that bring in fear, that overwhelm us to try to do too much or figure out too much. Like, have you ever just been sitting there and having a great time watching a show or journaling, and then you start thinking about something ridiculous, like an upcoming dentist appointment or DMV, and then all of a sudden we start pulling in like the heavier things? That's when we're at a present moment awareness. That's when we're pulling things on our little island that don't belong there. Say you do only have a little island. You don't want it filled with junk, right? You don't want old, rusty, crusty furniture. You want, light, sparkling, little dazzling things that are fun, like this little scepter on your little island. Things that are light and bright. Same thing with our thoughts. Let's clean up that mental space. And just say, I refuse to pull in heavy energy. It's not necessary. Well, there'll be enough trials and tribulations throughout the time. There'll be Christmas shopping. There'll be things later on down the road. But I feel like this is a special time, right on the cusp of this beautiful fall change, where it's like, where do we see all this beautiful potential? Dream big, light that spark, take that first step. Bring peace to yourself. Tell the world and your friends about your visions. Dive wide open into fabulous adventures. That's your little island. Make big plans on your little island. I know I do in my backyard. I've already been like an astronaut, a Nobel laureate. I got all kinds of fancy things going on in my backyard and in my mind, which brings us to this, the littlest blessing. You know, there is a little good fortune right at your fingertips. It's sweet, it's small, but it's the blessing that will see your energy open up to receive even more of the same. Aren't you like I know so many of my viewers get so excited about the perfect sighting of a bird, a ladybug, a dragonfly, all the beautiful little things that are out there, all the nuance of life. Because destiny really wishes for you to be content, to feel loved, and to see the wonder in every single small thing. So look around you. It's right there in these little places. Open your new eyes to the world. And what once really was unseen and unappreciated will truly be known for the first time. You know, case in point, today I said, that's it, girl. You got to pull out a couple boxes of your decks of cards as well as your clothes and go through them and thin them out. Stuff's getting crazy. You don't even know what you own anymore. And I had so much appreciation, for my fabulous good taste in clothes and decks, because I was like, wow. And what I was finding was when I was out shopping, I was actually duplicating some of the things that I had almost like to the exact same shirt or workout wear, because I had buried it in all this stuff. Like I would have books on top of clothes, on top of artwork, all of that. And then I felt so good about that. And I realized, you know, how blessed I am to be able to afford clothes when I need them. How blessed I am to be able to have new decks when I want them. And when that happens, I feel very generous. I tend to share and surprise people with a little, you know, drop-offs in their PayPal saying thank you and stuff, you know, family members and things like that, because also sharing is a really great way to show gratitude to the universe, and also to show yourself that it's cyclical, it'll come back to you, which I love. So open those eyes to your new world, you know, connect to that childlike innocence to pick yourself up like, oh, that flower is the bomb.com. Like I know when I'm in the park, I've got to watch it, because I'll actually be like a 2-year-old that has seen a friggin' tree for the first time. I'll be like, oh my God, the roots, oh my God, the leaves are touching and fondling the hell out of bushes and trees, like, you know, I'm an escapee. And it's that thing, it's that brightness of just getting excited about the little things, because then everything is special, everything matters, and that's wonderful. Your relationships, yourself, your needs, all of that. You know, realizing that the world can be wonderful and new and rich. And you also trust in the divine knowledge that you are going to find things that move you, and they're right in front of you. And you're going to find your own timing and pace and feel peaceful and feel good about things, which brings us about a time to share. You know, we may love the road that we take alone, and on that road we may find the truth of who we are. But until we allow another person to really be close to us, we won't find out who we have become in relations to others. You know, this is a great time to form bonds and relate and rediscover your own thoughts and feelings in response to those of another. I love going out with family members and just having those woodsy chats at, like, it doesn't matter, husband, daughter, son, friend, whatever. I just love that. And get somebody else's perspective on something. It adds another layer and richness to my life, knowing how other people feel too. And knowing that a lot of things within companionship and friendship is so mutual, that's really lovely. So get out there and allow yourself to be surprised by all the magic of life, and realize that maybe it's your sensitivity that's your superpower, that you are going to embrace all aspects of yourself that are presented and show up for you, and you are free to share those with others. Never be fearful that you don't measure up to some accord, because, you know, I find a lot of people that I speak to and that I coach, that's one of the reasons that they actually put those walls up, because they're afraid they're going to be rejected somehow for whatever it is. And it's crazy, because those are the things that usually make us most beautiful, you know, those individual things that create uniqueness within us. So my beauties, that is what you were meant to hear today. Again, you guys, thank you for your beautiful comments. They mean so much to me. And I swear, I was so pumped this morning when I was reading some things about how Melanie, I listen to you all the time. I'm not able to comment as much, but you really lift my day, all of that. Stephen and all of you guys out there that, you know, really made my morning going through those, because that's the whole purpose, pretty much of this channel, because emotions can be so contagious. So why not listen to someone or something that is like, it's there, the magic is there, the divine knowledge is there, things that move you, and self-care and being curious and exciting energy and creative energy and different ideas and teachings, and everything wholly without judgment, right? That's why we do what we do. So love and light, everybody. Have a great day.